It's Coach Manny Rodriguez with EadsCo Cleaning Franchising. My friends, today I got a very special guest. This is Handyman Bruce. He is well known in the St. Charles, St. Louis area as the go-to handyman guy. And let me tell you what he just did. This is why I really wanted to get him on here. He came over to my home to install a utility sink and help me. Actually, he did it. We did a video. My friends, if you want to learn how to install a utility sink, check out his YouTube channel at Home Maintenance Solution on YouTube. He does some great things. My friends, Bruce Petrov of Home Maintenance Solutions. Thank you, Bruce.
Sure.
Number one,
Welcome.
for helping.
You're welcome.
Number two, for being a longtime friend.
Absolutely.
Bruce, share with the people what you do.
Oh, our company does a couple of things really well. One is we do bids on small little projects, like Manny talked about installing a utility sink. That'd be an example, right? We could bid that and do that work for folks locally here in St. Louis. But the second thing we do is we provide home maintenance plans. So that's really unique in the sense that a lot of folks like to be homeowners and enjoy having a home for their family, right? But sometimes it's not so fun to maintain it. And sometimes it's actually disappointing and frustrating. And it can be discouraging a little bit because you're out trying to think you're on launching a new life as a family. And now all of a sudden you got all this stuff that you didn't expect that you're not good at. What we do through our home maintenance plans is we help folks thrive in their home, help them like their home. So it's a simple plan. You can either have a quarterly plan or a monthly plan, and we just come out regularly. We help you prioritize projects, and we do work visits and knock things out and get them right to where you want it to be, so you can enjoy your home and your family can thrive there.
That's awesome. My friends, he said something there that if you follow EadsCo Cleaning, you know, one of the things that we always want to do is give you back your time so that you're not stuck doing all these chores and this stuff. That's exactly what he just shared with you. He wants to give you back your time because even if you're a do-it-yourselfer, but there's family time, right? You want to focus on the family, hire it out. If you're looking to hire it out, this is the guy for you. But Bruce, let's get a little more deeper. When it comes to home maintenance, it's summertime. It's hot out there.
It is.
What are some ways that people can stay on top of, the home maintenance stuff around their home during the summertime?
Sure, yeah. Summertime is kind of a big one for me. Like we just kind of switched. If you're watching this locally live this time of year, we just kind of switched into that hot, dry weather. It hasn't rained in days now, and it's probably not going to rain for a few more days. So kind of keep an eye on your house on the exterior when things dry out a lot. And I don't mean necessarily lack of water, but just kind of wood trim around the house start to dry and crack. It'll start to shrink a little bit. And that's where a lot of the damage can be prevented. If you're doing your own home maintenance, now's a good time just to make a trip around your house. Maybe set your alarm, get up early on Saturday morning when it's a little cool, and just make a trip around your house and look for areas that are starting to crack and pull away. Once those spaces develop and those cracks develop in wood, maybe caulking is missing or something, that's where you get entry points where weather gets in and more damage occurs. So now's a great time to maybe sand, scrape a little bit, recaulk, and do some painting to help prevent long-term damage.
Wow, that was a good tip. My friends, notice his logo there, Home Maintenance Solution, 20 years in business. Let's think about that. He's got a YouTube channel with over 10,000 subscribers for a lot of do-it-yourselfers, but he's a handyman who is there for you. They have a team of people. It's not just him. They have a team of people on service ready to help you. My friends, here's the truth about maintenance. My wife says this all the time. If you're not staying on top of things, things start getting worse and worse. This is exactly why we're looking at your plan because of that exact reason. We just bought this home. We don't want to run into hiccups, right? But if you have a trusted source that can help you, check out homemaintenancesolution.com because after 20 years, that's experience, my friends. And that's where that plan, the maintenance plan, because when your home is increasing in value, you definitely don't want to take away from that value with a bunch of problems. But when you're staying on top of it, just like getting your home cleaned on a regular basis so that you can be out there doing stuff, that frees up more of your time. My friends, how can they get a hold of you, Bruce?
Oh, yeah, a couple of different ways. Probably the best way is really our website. And Manny just mentioned that home maintenance solution, no S on the end, it's singular. We are the solution. Homemaintenancesolution.com. So go there. If you're on your mobile, there's a place where you can click and call there. You can send an email there. You can even text us. So there's lots of ways to do that through our website if that's easy to remember. But you can also call us. I can give you the phone number. Hard to remember phone number sometimes when you're just listening. Maybe you can write this down: 636-332-0343.
And it will be in the description. Now, one last thing. When it comes, I know you're not an HVAC guy, but there's always maintenance stuff. What kind of maintenance would you suggest?
Oh wow!
Like maybe just call someone to check it out, get it get
Sure,
your
sure.
What do you have to do? Because you don't want to run into this hiccup.
There's a few important things on your HVAC system that you can do, and it's about twice a year whenever that weather switches. So probably like a month ago, we're talking about now for the spring session. But you want to look at things like switching it over to the AC coming on. So when the AC comes on, you've got a couple of things you got to think about. One is you're collecting a lot of moisture out of your house. It dries your house out, right? Which is nice. You don't want all that summer humidity in your house, but that water goes somewhere, right? There's a little pan that collects that water, and there's a little tube that runs out of your furnace in the basement and usually runs down to the floor drain. That needs to stay clear. That needs to stay flowing. So what I always do in the spring before we turn our AC on is I pull that tube off, I blow through it, run a screwdriver in there carefully, make sure there's nothing clogging it, make sure that's going to flow. So that's super important. The next thing in the spring is check your outside AC coils. So if you have an outside condenser, go outside and look at it. Those fins should be clean. And I'm not saying clean to eat off of, but they shouldn't have leaves. They shouldn't have pollen. They shouldn't be fuzzy. So all that needs to be letting air flow through easily. So take a hose and rinse that. There's a couple of ways you can do that. I'll give you a quick tip. If you can, spray from the inside out and blow that stuff out. If you can't, go from the top down and wash it down. But you want to get that free and clear so that it pulls air in. So those are the two big ones for the spring. Do you want a fall tip too? Or?
Yes, please. Okay. That's awesome.
Okay, so in the fall, if you have a humidifier, we're back inside now. You want to turn that humidifier on and make sure it's flowing as well. Lots of humidifiers have a little drip that needs to come across a coil in the winter when you turn on your furnace and getting all that dry air in the house. It pulls across that coil and sends some moisture into the air, which really helps your indoor humidity. But you got to make sure that water is flowing across there and it's draining out the bottom too. So that's another one to keep a close eye on. Every time I do this too, guys, always check your filters. It's really important to keep your filters clean, your air filter that slides in at the bottom. If there's any restricted flow, your furnace or air conditioner is not going to work as well as it should. So that's always a big one. Make sure you have a clean filter.
That's awesome. This is Bruce Petrov with Home Maintenance Solution. I'm going to put all his contact in the description. Let me just leave with this. I've known this gentleman for a long time. If you are looking for a trusted, I mean a trusted handyman, because let's be real, when it comes to a lot of these businesses out there, you don't always know what you're getting, right? You get a quote, they just want they want the money. But not everyone's like that. And let me tell you, this God-fearing man is one of those. He will treat you right. He will take care of you. And my friends, at the end of the day, if you want some cleaning done around your home, think of EadsCo Cleaning. If you're looking for a job in the cleaning industry, think of EadsCo Cleaning. I'm Manny Rodriguez. This is Bruce Petrov, and this has been another episode of meeting those service people out there who can help you in your home, around your home. Thank you so much, Bruce. I really appreciate you coming here.
You bet.
Number one, helping me with the utility sink and doing a live. Again, check out his Home Maintenance Solution YouTube channel because he has some great content, and this utility sink was definitely one of them. Thank you for joining us. This is Coach Manny with EadsCo Cleaning. This is Bruce Petrov with Home Maintenance Solution. We are here to help. Have an amazing day and weekend. Peace.